Well, Ann Croker business card right here is expired, and I'm giving you another profession. It says, one daily women's multivitamin and mineral supplement. Our pharmacist recommended. Our pharmacist would be here at Kroger, although I believe these vitamins are from Smith's, which does carry Kroger store brand in the Smith's supermarkets, chain of supermarkets. So I would like Ann Croker to be a pharmacist at Kroger. And then if she doesn't get the job, if she applies there and she doesn't get the job, she owes me food. She has to bring me food. And if she tells me she doesn't have any food for me, she needs to go to jail and tell the jail that they need to open an office just for giving food to myself, where she delivered this business card. I did not tell her who I am or where I was at the time she gave me this business card. She somehow just appeared here, and I don't have a live is not true. I'm alive anyway. If she never came here in her lifetime, I would still be here anyway. On that day, at the time she gave me this business card, I would have been standing there, but I mean, like inside of the apartment anyway. Maybe not come to the door if nobody knocked on the door. She knocked on the door and handed me this business card, didn't ask for anything. So, Kroger, if you can find Ann Croker and whoever handed me this business card, because I believe there's more than one Ann Croker. There's definitely more than one Ann. Let's agree on that. So Ann with an unknown last name. Because she might not use this last name anymore. Or maybe she has another last name because she died the wrong way. Does she still use this name? You don't have to use this name if it's not really your name anymore. But there's somebody who's alive to deliver this business card, and that's who needs to be here at the Kroger. Whoever had alive delivering this business card, if her name is Ann Croker, or if it's somebody else's business card that she gave to me through somebody else. Because I don't know you. How am I supposed to know if you're Ann Croker, the body that gave me the business card? I would not assume anything. No, I don't know that. So that's how I'm going to get over the explosion that I don't afford these vitamins because I don't actually know what I need the vitamins for. I don't have a steady supply of food. I'm supposed to be eating restaurant food, and I've been cooking store-bought food for myself, and that's not enough leverage for me to eat a vitamin. I need restaurant food to eat a vitamin is the threat that I'm making, and I need restaurant food once a day to eat a store-bought vitamin. Pharmacist recommended. The pharmacist recommended the vitamin. Should we fire Ann Croker right away? If this pharmacist from Kroger on duty at the time these vitamins were sold, or if they were sold at an hour when the pharmacy was closed but the supermarket was open, it would have been Smith's supermarket. So our pharmacist at Kroger did not recommend Kroger daily women's vitamins at the Smith's supermarket, but it could have been a pharmacist from Smith's supermarket, and that's our pharmacist recommended, but it says Kroger right here is really the nearest link to that. It is pharmacist and Kroger. Not really Smith's. It doesn't say Smith's. So is Ann Kroger. Well, if she can understand what I'm saying from this video, that would be me helping you. I don't think you really want my help. You gave me a business card I didn't ask for. What kind of help could I possibly give you? You owe that you fire a pharmacist at Kroger. You owe that you fire all the cashiers. You owe that you go to all the Smith supermarkets and put out the cashiers, and you put out the custodians who hold the keys, and leave the doors open and see what happens. I don't think you have it paid for to lock the door locking of the supermarkets chains, Kroger and Smith's. Well, there's no reason for me to get angry with the feeder who paid precious food money for this, and I don't afford it because I don't have restaurant food from this person. And you're trying to make it angry with somebody who is in the wrong, but that's because he's using misappropriated funds. There's embezzlement going on here to pay your charges because it's not clean to pay a cashier who's just standing there and waiting to accuse somebody of being a shoplifter, whether they pay for something or they don't, because you issue a receipt like it's a parking ticket. You just charged me with shoplifting and I wasn't even there. Nope, it was delivered here. I've never been to Kroger in my life. I've been to Smith's though. Yeah, but a Kroger pharmacist? I've never seen a Kroger pharmacist in my life. And you charge me with shoplifting these vitamins through my same last name Moser feeder, Mitch. I used to have the last name Moser and it's expired. You don't support it. That I had the last name Moser and I don't afford to pay your charges, even though I tried because you don't know me. I just can't because it's illegal for you to stand there and press charges on everybody who's not yourself, the cashier. You don't have a name that way. You don't even have the name Kroger that way. It's Kroger on the outside of the store. When you're on the inside, it's whatever, a supermarket. You don't know how to fire your cashiers when they make a customer angry. It used to be the customer's always right. That's what they used to say maybe in the 1980s. The customer is always right. Now the customer is always a shoplifter. Well, somebody's in there for me. Somebody's doing the shopping at Smith supermarkets for me. And I am not a shoplifter. I'm not there because you accuse me of being a shoplifter. Even my mom figured Donna Moser had that problem. You accused her of being a shoplifter for the food that I ate in front of her. And I didn't bring it out of the store myself because I was not old enough to use banking and pay a cashier. Do you want me to? Do you want me to come back as a 4-year-old and stand in front of a cashier at the checkout lane? And I'll hand you some money for charging me with being a shoplifter at the age of 4. Are you sure you're not a shoplifter being a cashier attendant, accusing a 4-year-old of shoplifting? Well, you're living off of it no matter what, because I'm aliving the whole formed world. You don't know that yet? If you need to know that, you will know it when you do. It'll take the time it takes. And if you forget altogether and you live in forget and dementia, that's below that you would know that you were wrong to yourself. Is that what you want? You want to be below that you're wrong to yourself? Well, let's leave that open until further notice.